Hi everyone, it's Robin Clayton and I want to welcome you back to my channel, Zodicatthefarm, where I create these gorgeous garden glass flowers and more. So today we're going to be working on a 4-piece sunflower. So this is actually 4 pieces and I'm going to break this up for you so you can see it individually. I've done a few of these sunflowers. They're always such a hit. I always try and do a variation to these particular sunflowers just so that I can utilize all of my creativity. But let me go ahead and show you just exactly what each piece is like. So we've got the major sunflower. This will be the supporting plate. We've got the second sunflower piece that will go second in line. Then I've got this gorgeous flower petal that will be my 3rd piece. And then I've got this really beautiful, kind of funky looking glass orb that will finish it off. So I hope that you will stay with me because I'm going to show you everything with regards to how I complete this garden glass flower. So now we're going to move on to the items that you're going to need to complete this project. Okay, all right. So as always, the first thing that you're going to need are all of your flower petals and your orb, picked out just as you want them to appear upon completion. You're going to need either a drill press. I definitely am using my drill press today, but if you do not have a drill press, a cordless drill with a diamond tip bit is required. You're going to need rubber washers for each one of your petals. You're going to need a toggle bolt. Now this is 3/16 of an inch. Now, depending upon how big your flower is, you may use a smaller toggle. This is going to be a heavy piece, so I'm using my larger toggle bolt. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. You're going to need a magic marker to mark your plates. You're going to need some glass cleaner to clean all of your petals off. I am going to just present the keyhole system to mount it on the wall, as well as this that I will be presenting the sunflower on. And for those of you who want to put yours outside, I do have my garden flower hook that I get from Hobby Lobby. You're going to need, again, the Phillips head screwdriver to tighten everything up. You're going to need safety wear, preferably safety goggles. You're going to need protective gloves. You're going to need some water when cutting all of your petals. And you are going to need a support, which is a wooden support. I will show that to you later. If there's anything that I have forgotten with regards to this, it will always be listed in the description box of this video. All right, so now that we've gone through the items that you're going to need to complete the project, we're now going to start the cutting phase of each of these particular pieces. Okay, folks, here we are. We are at the cutting phase of this particular project. I've already marked my center and I've set my drill press up appropriately. I've got a little cup of water here that I'm going to use to put that right there to help break the sediment up. And let's just line it up one more time. And we should be good to go. And here we go. Okay, and there's the hole. It's perfectly through. Okay, next piece. This particular piece has already been cut, so we're not going to be cutting that one. The process would still remain the same with regards to this particular piece. Now, the next piece that we're going to be cutting is going to be the orb. Okay, and I know many of you have asked about cutting of the orb in questions to me, so I'm going to take my time on cutting this orb. I'm going to start with the smallest diamond tip bit, and then I will graduate it up to a larger size bit. So I need to adjust this press. So I'm going to pull this down to give myself more room. So that allows for the bit to, give me some leverage here. Okay. Now I think I'm going to just go ahead and swap out this particular diamond tip bit, just because this particular ball or orb rather has a rather large nipple on it. So I want to use a new bit just to be safe. And again, I'm starting with the smaller bit and then graduating myself up to a larger bit so that my toggle will fit through. Okay, let me get my water here real quick. I'm just going to put a little bit on here. And I can see the center. I'm going to line it right up where I see that center. And here we go. So you can see the hole. All right, so that is the first part of it, is opening this up. So now I'm going to take my chuck, take this one off, which is my smaller diamond tipped bit, and then I'm going to put a larger size on here. And this one, I believe, is a 10 millimeter. Okay, put my chuck back up. And gonna get a little bit of water here one more time. I'm going to line this back up, and here we go. A really beautiful piece of glass. I'm taking my time, making sure that everything is done correctly. Okay, so this is the 3/16 toggle, and as you can see, it's still too small. This is too large for this orb, so I've got to graduate this and grow this hole bigger. So I'm going to put that way, and I'm going to get a larger size bit, and that bit will be, this particular bit is 16 millimeters. Going to tighten this up. Okay. And make sure I've got that lined up. A little bit of water there. And here we go. So there is the hole. It's a graduated hole. And just to show you that my toggle will definitely fit through that hole. All right, so we are done with the cutting of this particular orb. I know you all have requested that I show that to you on camera, and there it is. So now we're going to be cutting the large piece. Okay, see you soon. Okay, we are back here to cut this large sunflower piece. So I've already marked the center on the back. I've got a new diamond tipped drill bit. I've got a little bit of water here, and I'm going to get a support to put underneath it. Then I'm going to bring that camera down so you can see just exactly how I cut this, this piece of glass. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's the support that I'm going to be using. And all I'm going to do is stick that directly underneath, right in the center. And then I'm going to bring this camera down so you can see just exactly how I do this. Okay, I've got my water. I know exactly where I'm going to cut. I'm going to turn this on its side, make sure it's in the forward position. I'm going to take my time, and here we go. towel here to clean this off. Let me remove my stabilizer. Okay, I'm taking that off. I'm going to clean all of these off real quick. And there is the hole perfectly through. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side, and I'm going to give all of these a good cleaning. I hope everybody out there is having a really good day and a really good week. It's been really hot here in Southwest Florida, so it's definitely indoor projects. Oops. Let's put that over there. Make sure it stays there. All right. Clean this one off. It's really important to give it a good cleaning, gives it a good shine. And that way you're not having to go back and try and do it at a later time. It's best to do it right away. And again, these have all been, the ones that are painted have all been painted with a lacquer to protect the integrity of the glass and the color. Okay, so now we are going to proceed to put all of these together. So I've got my washers, and I've got my tall bolt, and so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my washers and I'm going to stick this straight through just like that. I'm not going to be using a hook today. However, for those of you who want to use a hook, you can use this hook, and that would then go straight through just like that if you're using this outdoors. Okay, but for the purposes of me today, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my flour and turn it over and stick that straight through just like that. Okay, and then turn it over. Here's my next piece. I'm going to sit that right there, just like that. And then I'm going to take another washer and stick that straight through, just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to take my third piece, push that right there, and then take another washer and push that straight down, just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to start my toggle. I'm not going to go all the way down. Try to get that started just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to give my beautiful orb. I love this orb. It's just so unique for a sunflower. And I'm going to pinch the toggle and push that straight in just like that. Grabbed. And I know it's grabbed because I can pull it back and I can see that it's grabbed the orb. Okay, and then I'm going to just carefully turn this on its side, just like that. And I'm going to proceed to tighten. While holding the orb on the bottom. Okay, turn it back over. Okay, just like that. And give it one more, not too tight. Okay. All right, I think that just came out absolutely amazing. Okay, here we go. All right, so yes, this is a 4-piece ensemble sunflower. This is the August flower, and I love the orb. I actually just got this, found it in a really cool shop in Venice. And then I'll show you the side. So you've got 1, 2, the 3rd piece, and then the orb. And then let me show it to you from the rear. Okay. Isn't that a magnificent, absolutely magnificent piece for August? How appropriate. A summer August sunflower. Okay, so that is it for the stand. Now, if you were to mount this on a keyhole system, you would mount this to a wall with 3 anchors, and then this would just slide, the bolt would slide right inside to mount it to the wall. So, all right, if you have any questions with regards to anything that I've done here today, please don't hesitate to put your comments or questions in the comment section below. I hope you've enjoyed this particular flower, and I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week and a blessed rest of your month, and I hope to see you next time here at Zodicatthefarm. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.